Mr. Brightharp, yeah. So I spent a lot of time with him, and the things that stand out with me was, you know, people like, well, I take Kung Fu like twice a week, 3 times a week, once a week. He's 7 days a week, and he's there all day, okay? So when he gets off of work from the government, I think it's around 2 or 3 or something like that, he goes straight to the Kung Fu school and stay there until 9 or 10. And that's 7 days a week. So why does he have all the knowledge he has? Well, he spent time with it. For him, it's not twice a week, not 3 times a week, not once a week, it's 7 days a week. So that explains it all. So he's actually there more days than I was there. The most I did was 6 days a week. I took 1 day off. But and then it became 5 days a week. Then I got more responsible, and it became 3 times a week. But he maintained 7 days a week for many years. He was the instructor there for some of the classes. He was the secretary. He answered the phone. He answered the door, and he's just there, you know. So they should have called that Brightharp School, because he's there 7 days a week, 8 hours a day. And as far as my experiences with him, we did a lot of stuff, okay? Non-martial arts stuff. But you know, if you're around martial artists, you're gonna do martial arts stuff, even if you were trying not to do it. We go to movies, we go to the mall, we go to the park, we even take, sometimes we take classes, and we'll take a class out to Rock Creek Park when it's like a foot of snow on the ground. I mean, I don't know why we did that, but we did it, yeah. So some of the pictures you saw was in Rock Creek Park. I don't know if you saw the snow or not. So yeah, so we did a lot of crazy stuff. And well, one crazy thing, I'm not going to tell you all the crazy things we did, but one crazy thing that I'll share with you, we used to take, after the Sunday class was over, I taught Sunday class for many years. It starts at 10, it's over at around 11:30, 12 o'clock. Yeah, we had 2-hour classes back then. Nowadays, you have a 2-hour class, people look at you like, what's going on here? So yeah, we had 2-hour classes back then. So after the class, we always do something. So one thing we did was, we always try to find ways to promote the school. So one thing that I remember we doing, I think your brother was there, Sharif. Oh yeah, you look different back then. Okay, but your brother he hung out with us. The younger brother. Uh-huh. So this is one instance. My nephews, your brother, Brightharp, and I, we put together a fighting skit where the hero will wear a Jaga shirt. So I think we were in one of the bookstores. Back then it was called Crown Books.
Right.
I don't know if you remember that, but they're not in business anymore. Yeah. So we staged a fight scene there, where we had like 5 guys trying to mug this one guy with Jaga shirt on, and of course, you know, it looked good. The Jaga guy looked good. He kicked the LB people, and he kicked them across into the bookcase, and then they all left. They all ran out, and had to last 30 seconds, because after 30 seconds, you gotta watch out for police. So we did that. That's the last thing we did. We took pictures too. I don't know where the picture's at. I think I got your brother there. Yeah. So yeah, that's the last crazy thing we did. We stayed, I think one time in the Roy Rogers. Remember Roy Rogers back then? They don't have them around here now. There was a fight scene in Roy Rogers. Yeah, so those kind of things at Brightharp we did. Crazy stuff, you know. So yeah, that's it. All right.